So people have been asking why I left Tennessee recently, and then before that, people were asking why I left Texas. This isn't going to be gossipy, but it's my mentality, and if you want to explain why I'm leaving, or, people will try very hard to stay to school. I never want to leave, but it's a viable option, obviously, because I've done it twice now. And basically, it comes down to the philosophy of there's input, you, and output, right? So let's say your talentless whatever is getting coached by Jerry Schumacher, Bowerman Track Club or whatever, Nike swoosh coach. Like, he's a really good coach. If your talentless guy is getting coached, the input of that really good coaching is going to have not so good an output, right? That's why these coaches and these programs don't care about anything but your times, because that's the biggest indicator of what they're getting here to add to the equation, because they've got their training. They don't want to change their training. They want to add the best this to get the best output, right? As an athlete, this is what I have, and this is all I can change. So it's the other way around. You don't really see it from this perspective often, because athletes don't talk. We're thought of as like bullets. It's like, why was Luka traded? Luka's not going to give his take. So it's very understandable. Like, you're going to get the manager perspective and flack on the manager, blah, blah. But from my perspective, this is what I can change. I can alter some stuff about this, my mentality, if I was lazy, if I was doing a certain type of, but that also, past the mentality, like if I was doing a certain type of training, that falls into here. And so what I'll do is, when I'm at a school, I'll try and adjust the training within my confines. So we do easy runs on our own, almost every school in NCAA. Maybe I'll speed up my easy runs or make my easy runs longer. But if I'm still running bad, whether or not I get along with the coach, if I can't adjust those workouts, now I've got to transfer. Because whatever workouts we're doing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we've done Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday at Texas I used to do. If that stuff isn't working and I'm not running fast, that's all I can change. And if the coach doesn't want me to change that, or if he's going to get in the way of me changing that, I've got to transfer. And, there's obviously some emotions come into it. People don't hold coaches accountable, in my opinion, as much as they should. Because me trying to be a good runner is one thing, right? It's just me trying to run as fast as I can. If you are trying to coach me, you need to be accountable for my career. So if I have a bad race, it's not on me, because you're coaching me. As long as I'm doing what you're saying, it's on you, in my opinion. And a lot of coaches will just say, if you're running good, the training's working, this is good, we're clicking. If you're running bad, you're too heavy, you're too mental, you're too something, it's never on them. When no matter what, it should be on them, because they're taking the opportunity cost of getting coached by them is not getting coached by someone else, right? They're like, what you're doing by being a coach is saying, hey, I can make you great. And if you fail, that's worse than me saying, hey, I can be great, and I'm failing, because I'm failing me. You're failing me as a coach and all your other athletes, which is, personally frustrating to me. So that does, I don't want to make it sound like I'm not emotional. I just left because the formula didn't add up. I had to leave. Yeah, I get pretty upset about it. But if you want to know why, that's why. It is a pretty logical, pretty direct assessment. I've had so many of my friends, super talented friends, their careers die because they're worried about legacy. They want to be in the Tennessee Hall of Fame or the Texas Hall of Fame or some other school's Hall of Fame. And they end up running bad because they didn't transfer, not getting a career, and then they're not in any Hall of Fame. No one remembers them. Which, obviously, ideally, you go to a school with the perfect coach, have a perfect legacy with perfect friends, and you don't have to transfer. But like I said in the last video, the Prisoner's Dilemma one, you have to play within your confines, right? If you don't have a situation, what's the next best situation? Okay, well, the next best situation is we make it work. Okay, if we can't make it work, what's the next best situation? The next best situation is I transfer. Because if I don't transfer and we're not making it work, I'm running bad, and then it's really over if you're running bad. Not to shade Drew Bosley. This isn't shade. It's very, he was just the collegiate record holder. Like 3 months ago he had the collegiate record, and 2 hours after we break his record, all he's being talked about in the comments is the guy who didn't move for Grand Blanks to lap him. And I'm just as close to that reality as he is, which sucks. But don't convince yourself that these coaches or these schools are going to care about you when you're not running fast. My teammates at every school I've been at, love them. We're still very close. I talk to Tennessee at every meet. I talk to Texas guys who I still know. Obviously, I'm freaking 30 years old. The guys are new now, but I talk to Texas guys I know. Very close with the teams. But the staffs, the admins, I was just a check on the box to them. And that's not even a bad thing. It's just how it is. And they want to have it both ways, where you as an athlete should be loyal if you're not getting money, if you're not getting respect, if you're not getting priority. But they don't have to be loyal. Hey, why would we give you money? You're not performing at this level. We need this level. Well, I need this level. I also need this level. And if I'm not getting it, I'm going to leave. Yeah. If you guys want to ask some questions about it, I can elaborate a little more. Try to adjust both sides. I feel like you guys want, when people say, why'd you leave, they want me to say something dramatic happened and there's a shouting match. No. It's more like when a girl finally leaves an abusive relationship, like it's a culmination of things. I had to get out just to keep my career going, not because something crazy was happening. All the best to everyone I've been, all the coaches, all the schools, all the best. And I had a really good time at every school I've been at, which is so lucky for a guy who transfers that much. But yeah, I hope that answers the question.